Dragon Ball Super Card Game Masters Gencon top 16 decks are here, and yeah, a blast from the past. U7 Goku makes a return in America. Yeah, I believe this is more like Americans just doing like shady shit again. Like, let's not have Nuova top while Bandai is watching. Let's not get the best deck in the meta banned. Now, of course I'm joking. Of course I'm fucking joking. Nuova's gonna get banned anyway, I'm sorry. Well, not the leader. Anyways, guys, before we begin, huge shout out to the Coffee Club, our lovely patrons. These are $2 and up patrons that buy us coffee to keep this crazy content grind going. And guys, thanks out for support. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, link to a patron is in the description below. And I think that's about everything. Roll the video. Quick note, we have a TCGPLAYER affiliate link in the description below. If you're buying any of these cards, please consider using our TCGPLAYER link. It helps us out a lot. And especially when we are now increasing and scaling up, guys, some amazing things are coming and every little bit helps. Here we are, guys, the top 16. So 70 players, that's like 20-ish less than for Fusion Brawl. That's a very good turnout considering how expensive Gencon is. And we do have some crossover players for both games. First place, U7 Goku. Yeah, so congratulations to Sublet. He didn't win, Frisco won, but to Sublet for putting U7 back on the map. And yeah, first place U7. Then we have the deck everyone hates, SSB Vegeta taking second place. I cannot wait for the ban list announcement tomorrow. Then we have third and fourth again U7. Congratulations. It is very cool to see this deck finding its footing again, considering that it was one of the best yellow decks in the game until Nuova just outvalued it completely, and now it's slowly coming back. Fifth place Gammas. Gamma still establishing themselves as the best blue deck in the game. Sixth place another Vegeta. Seventh place Gammas again. So yeah, two Gammas, not bad, and there's also a Tapion later down the line. So blue did have a showing here. Then we have red Androids. Now, believe it or not, this is the only deck with the anniversary box support that is actually topping. Yeah, anniversary box didn't do very much, though this is also because Nuova and SSB are just gatekeeping the format. So congratulations to Droids. Then speaking of Vegeta 9th place, U7 Goku again on 10th, then another Vegeta on 11th, and now we have Tapion on 12th place. Yeah, Tapion, the deck that just kind of manages to find success in America. I know he also had success in Oceania as well. It's a cool deck and it's getting a lot of support, I would say, in October. So if you are a Tapion fan, it's certainly time to dust off the deck. Then we have 13th place Topo Loco. Yes, Topo Loco, the prison deck, the fuck you, you're not having fun anymore deck. Like, the jailer is here. He's here to throw us all into prison, and his warden, Hachiek, is on the 14th place. Yeah, so two prison decks basically, back to back. Two fun police decks are here to just make sure that like no one is stopping anymore. So congratulations. Then 15th place, Big Iron Broly. The Big Iron makes a showing. Broly has somewhat fallen off in America. America does favor Nuova and apparently Goku over Broly, while Broly is still somewhat prominent in Europe. It is a deck that's just gonna get stronger over time, especially now with the new regional promos with the Dbscg, which gives a Broly offering for free. This is gonna be interesting, unless White completely kills Broly, which is also very possible. And then finally, 7th place, another U7 Goku. Congratulations to everyone in the top 16, and now let's check out the deck lists. And guys, I am back with Deck Planet, the best deck builder in the world. I have sent them the results, so they should be on the meta page hopefully today. There we go, Frisco's U7 Goku, congratulations, let's check it out. Running Bardock. Bardock is good against Nuova and a couple of other targets. So yeah, it's also a card that hasn't been seen in a while, but Sublet has been running it in his build, and it's a great tech choice. Absolute Cancer here at 1 copy. Cannot wait for the ban list tomorrow to just delete this from the game. But yeah, if you're running yellow, you're running Absolute Annihilation. Hopefully not for very long. Then we have among the standard package, we also have 1 Brawly Vigor. Brawly Vigor is just too good not to run, even as a one-off. 4 Janembas. Now, if you are new, if you are relatively new, and you haven't been following U7 over the course of last year or two, more like 2 years, you might not know what brought this deck back, and that is Janemba. Janemba is insane in this deck. Among other things, Janemba is a big one, because your leader rests something ignoring barrier, and Janemba KOs something in rest mode ignoring barrier. So this is basically just free removal now. Janemba is awesome in this deck. 2 copies of Frieza. Fearsome Transformation. Card is awesome. Not much else to say. Card is just very, very good. Staple in yellow. Oh my god, I'm checking at these prices. They're like, okay, well, it's SPRs. It's SPRs. Then we have the problematic SER, SS4 Gogeta. I mean, if you're running Annihilation, you're running Gogeta. There's no other way to go around it. 1 copy of the Boss Monster because it's limited, and then some Floodgates. And then we have the Z deck here. You use Frieza to tuck him under the rocket, and then your opponent can't attack with double deflect cards, and a lot of cards in the game have either or. So, and or, basically. And then we have the side deck here. Congratulations. Then we have 2nd place Eric Hills. Congrats, Eric. SSB Vegeta. This version is very cool, because immediately I'm noticing something that I don't usually see with these decks, and that is 2 copies of Gogeta. Gogeta Unison. This is a powerhouse of a Unison that has fallen off since the 2nd year of Z decks, basically. He got heavily replaced by Baby, but he's very cool. When you play him, you look at top 3, you grab any red card, you bottom deck the rest, and then +2 activate main, you play 1 red battle card with a cost of 1 from your hand in rest mode, but he also has a -4 activate battle when he gets +15 and double. So if your opponent doesn't counter the attack, he can become 30 double for free. That's awesome. Then we have like the Broly that's getting hit very soon. We have like what the rest is. Well, it's basically, it's not really super standard. It's running 3 copies of Universe 7 Challenger Android 18. If your leader is Mono U7 and you only have this card and 1 skillless in your combo, when she's used in a combo, draw 1. Okay, because your leader combos with a card for free, negating its skill, so you always have the condition up. Then we have 2 copies of Protector. Protector is gonna be huge. Listen to me. Listen. If you don't have Protector of the People, go get it. This card will be huge. It will be the quote-unquote floodgate for white, because white doesn't have a floodgate. Trust me, Protector is gonna be insane. And then we have Vegetos. And now we have the Z deck, and finally the side deck. Congratulations. Now let's check out Lelouch's. Lelouch has been rebelling here with U7 Goku. Congratulations. This one is more standard than the first place, or are they basically the same-ish? Well, they are similar. They're definitely similar. Are they exactly the same? I don't think so. But yeah, cards are jumbled everywhere. So yeah, it is a U7 list basically. Nothing really standing out much here. This one is running Secret ID instead of the big Bardock. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck. We will be flying for a lot of these U7s. Sublet, the man who brought U7 back into the spotlight, got 4th place. Congratulations. If I'm stuttering, guys, I was just going through 32 Fusion World decks, and Kid Buu and Cell just smashed my brain. So, yeah, this is Sublet's list. It's almost identical, if not identical, to the 1st place. So, yeah, congratulations to Sublet. We have the Z deck and then the side deck. Congratulations. Then we have Jay's Gammas. Congratulations. Let's check it out. So this is Daniel's build, I believe, because it is very similar. So you're running your droid, you're running Bad Omen to burn, 2 Broly's, Baby Hatch, 4 of the bullshit Floodgate, Gohan, that's just bag breaking versus some decks. Super combos are 2 Xenos, 2 droids. And then we have 2 of the red androids, because they're pretty good. They draw 1, they combo for free, they can be comboed in rest mode, and that's it. Then we have the Z deck, and finally the side deck. Congrats. Next up we have another SSB Vegeta. This is Matthew's SSB. Let's see. Well, it's basically a standard Vegeta. It does run SS Broly, so this is cool. This is not a standard choice. This is the deck being played as it was originally intended, with Broly to remove barrier. It's a cool one-off, because it's your 5th barrier removal here. 4 copies of the Checkland multicolored crazy with black card. And then we have 1 Grand Eagle in the main. In the Z deck and the side deck. Congratulations. Then we have Good Guy Dolan's Gamma. So Gamma is also a deck that's been mostly solved. But we do have a couple of deviations in lists. This list is running Measureless Strength, 2 copies and 2 Oobs. And a big pack of 4 Senzu Beans. Okay, and then we have the Z deck in the side deck. Congrats. Then we have They Call Me Friends Red Androids. Okay, these droids are interesting because they're running Almighty Resistance, and they're running a very big yellow package here, 4 copies of Nimbus in red droids. I do like this list. Because defense is something the droids have been historically struggling with. So 4 copies of Nimbus fixes that. 4 Beeruses, 3 Almighty Resistance. You cast Almighty Resistance, and then basically you negate a counter attack skill. So if your leader is red, you choose 1 yellow card in your hand and you send it to the drop, negate the counter attack. It's one of the rare counter cards in the game. We have 3 of the Warp Land to provide you with yellow energy as well as red, and one of the SCR of choice is SSB Vegito. This is a very, very cool list. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck. Congrats. Then we have Brian G's SSB Vegeta. Okay, let's see. It's basically, again, SSB Vegeta. The only big deviation, is this one is running 5 Brolys. 4 of this one, and 1 of the one from the BMS deck. Masked Saiyan deck. So, and that's basically, the rest is just Vegeta. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck. Congratulations. Then we have Max U7 Goku. Again, it's very Sublet list-ish, it's very Frisco list-ish, but it does have some deviations. It's running the duo in the main deck, and it's running one Putin. Putin is good. Putin can trigger very often here. And one Unexpected Turn. That's a card that you certainly would not expect to see. One Bardock, right? And only two Janembas. And then we have the side deck here with Emperor of U7. That's cool. Congrats. Now we have Eric's. Congrats, Eric. SSB Vegeta. It's an SSB Vegeta. However, he's running multicolored. Okay. This is probably the most creative SSB Vegeta that I have seen in a while. Okay. So running the Goku that gives you plus 1k. And now, let's see. Free of the crit overwhelm, because that's Eric. Eric loves his crits. 4 of the... this is a checkland, I would guess. Yeah, you charge this. Yeah. So this is to charge. 2 copies of the rare Trunks barrier blocker. So 1 energy, you get a barrier blocker with arrival. Plus the Reddit is a 0 combo cost 5k basically. So if you have a red-green multicolored in your energy, is a 0 combo. You also have Beerus and Champa for 1 energy arrival. When you play it, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, 20k or less, KO it. Then choose one of your other battle cards with a cost of 6 or less, and it gains double for the turn. That's great. 4 copies of Resonant Explosion. When you play this card, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with a cost 4 or less, KO it. It's a 20k double striker. This used to be very good back in the day. Now it's it's a 1 cost 20 double that KO something. It does need setup though. And 4 copies of the rare Vegeta, which is an arrival with a double strike. Okay, Eric, very creative list. Wow. Okay, congratulations, mate. Also running the Vegito, very good Z deck as well. Then we have Colin Tapion. Okay. So basically it's a Tapion. However, Tapion is getting a lot of support in the next wave of TPs, running only 1 of the boss monster. 4 Broly's. Yeah, you know what time it is when Broly is better than your boss monster. You know, you're just like, Broly is a phenomenal card, but you're like, I'm done playing with this. And then you just take 4 Broly's instead. You also have 1 Oob, 4 free Senzu for the Magic for Defender, 2 Pillow Shoe, and 3 of the Unison. Listen to me about this Unison. It will get bought out. So if you don't have it, buy it. It's very good in Daima. Congratulations, Z-Deck and Psydeck. Congrats. Then we have Squirtle24's Topo. Okay, Topo Loco. No one is having fun anymore, that deck. Okay, what do we have? Well, we are immediately starting with ways to stop your opponent from having fun. Realm of the Gods, Black Kamehameha. Switch to cards to rest mode. If you don't know what Topo does, if you have a yellow Unison card with a cost 2, when a player plays a battle card, they can't play battle cards for the turn. Yeah, that's a big one. 3 Giant Balls, Power of a Super Saiyan, 4 of the Janembas just to clip the board clear, 3 of Monkey Gokus, just to switch the 1 card that's played, switch it to rest mode, and get a blocker. 3 Clash with a Soldier, 3 Friezas, 2 U7 just to Emperor of U7 just to close the game. More negates, more floodgates. Vegetos, Friezas, Prideful Transformation, Release from Evil, just to stop your opponent from doing anything ever. 2 copies of Return of the Dragon Fist, not bad finisher, he's a bit small but he's not bad. 4 Gohans here to help search for cards. Basils, haven't seen Basil in like 3+ years. When you play him, you draw 1. Active main, if your opponent is 5 or more cards in rest mode, he becomes 19k dual attacker. And 2 annihilations. And then you have the Z-Deck here with the rocket. If you need to buy yourself more time, go with Rocket, and 3 Tapions, because Tapion is what really brought Topo back. And then we have the side deck. Congratulations. Next we have Evo's Hatch. Yeah, so this is Evo's Hatch. You all know Evo's Hatch builds by now, but cool inclusion. He's running Dark King Mechikabura. I do like this card. I'm so sad that it's not seeing play in the archetype. Full Dark Banisher, and yeah, the rest I'm not super proficient when it comes to hatch lists, so I can't comment much on this. I'm happy to see these Gojitas though. I think he runs them always, but I'm not sure. And then we have the Z deck and the side deck. Congratulations. Then we have Chris's Big Iron Broly. It's a Big Iron Broly, but this one is running 4 Bulmas, 2 Forbidden Powers, and 2 Shenrons. Is looking to go into turn 5, into 5 energy if he can, because the Shenron is crazy. You switch 4 energy to active mode. That's insane. And then, like, yeah, the rest is basically, it's a Broly, though he's also playing 3 copies of Zarbon. Zarbon is pretty neat. So, okay, that's a cool build. Here's the Z deck and the side deck. And we have, oh, here's a name I haven't seen also in a while. Super Namekian. Haven't seen this one in a million years. Then we have the last one, Peter's U7. No, it's not Peter Dance. So this U7 deck, let's see. It does have some inclusions. Emperor of U7 to help you close the game if you get that far. 2 Shins, because Shin can just flat out lock out some decks out of turns. And 1 Mutaito in the main deck. And then we have the Z deck, and finally the side deck. So yeah, guys, those were the deck lists. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below. What's your opinion on the NA Regionals breakdown? Is there anything here that surprises you? Anything that you have expected? Let me know in the comments. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And while you're here, hit those like and subscribe buttons. Help us get to 6k subs when I'm gonna give away a booster box. This has been Damien from the Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.